Meanwhile, at the Hall of Cage.
Well, I'm one of those fortunate people who like my job, sir. Got my first chemistry set when I was 7, blew my eyebrows off. We never saw the cat again. Been into it ever since.
I did a bare 360 triple backflip in front of 22,000 people. It's kind of funny. It's on YouTube. Check it out.
Oh my God, a gun!
Somehow they managed to get every creeping freak in the universe in this one plane.
Coffee and a muffin. Okay, so I need to establish themes. Maybe banana nut. That's a good muffin.
So just quiet down, my little one, and call me Dad.
We get some balloons and go to the puppet show.
Sorry, boss, but there's only 2 men I trust. One of them's me, and the other's not you.
It's fucking catchy.
Oh, yeah?
It was in my head for like hours after. Bacon, egg, and cheese on toast with sriracha. Bacon, egg, and cheese on toast with sriracha. Raja. And I wanted to get the shit to make the sandwich because it looked delicious.
I've never heard that song. Have you heard
It's on TikTok. I'll send it to you.
Yes, please
it's
do.
Fucking hilarious.
Have you heard the It's Raining Tacos song? I haven't heard that one.
I don't think so.
Oh, it's bad. Well, like my TikTok is just like comic books, junk, and bands that I like. There's a band that popped up on my For You page called Ripe. Ripe? Like Ripe. And they have a new single called Settling, which has been in my head for a week because it's just fucking awesome. It's a really good song.
Gotta love a good earwig.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
solid stuff.
My friend that's got like 2 kids, he like sent me this thing. He's like, this is what my kids are obsessed with. And it's this kids video. It's like, it's raining tacos. It's raining tacos. And I was just like, oh, you bastard.
I've somehow magically get to avoid these horrible earworms.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on toast with sriracha.
Still got nothing.
I want listeners out there. If this is stuck in your head, let me know so I can tell the original creator of that video no.
Yeah. Like, listeners out there, some social media interaction would be pretty sweet. It'd be great.
That'd be cool. We haven't gotten a comment on our content.
Nope. No.
Well,
comments.
at least on Apple.
We haven't gotten any new reviews. We haven't gotten anything on SoundCloud. We haven't gotten any Twitter bits or like Facebooks or Instagram. Like nobody says shit.
And I don't want us
hurtful.
I don't want us to become one of those shows that are like, you know what, like and comment, but like and fucking comment, please do that.
Like button.
Like it's not even about the algorithm. Like I don't care about the algorithm. I would just like to hear from you guys that we're doing all right and you enjoy our thing. Yeah, we get listens. We got like 30 listens from Ireland.
Plus, we're concerned about you guys. We need to make sure y'all are okay too. We're concerned about you as well.
I had a friend, and I told him he knows about the show, and he went to Ireland for like 11 days. So maybe that's what that was.
We also have a regular listener from Dublin.
Oh, okay.
Just this week, we had like 24 listens from Dublin. Pretty sweet.
Was it all from the same guy, though?
No idea.
Well, he did have to make a really long plane ride across the ocean, so,
We also had one from the Russian Federation right out of St. Petersburg.
Okay.
And, our German listeners, shout out to you guys. Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
How you doing?
So, yeah, maybe drop us a Guten Tag every so often. That'd be sweet.
I know, I catch up on Google Podcasts, and I never see any comments on that. So.
Yeah,
damn it! There was a podcast service that I was using years ago, but the one cool thing I liked about it was you could leave comments on like individual episodes and shit, and the creator can sometimes interact back and shit. God,
you can do that on SoundCloud. For anyone who listens to the SoundCloud,
that's the weird part. I don't fuck with SoundCloud at all.
I only deal with it to do all of this.
That's fair.
I've used it for a long time because of DJ things.
Makes
sense.
Fair too. Yeah. Anyway, welcome everyone to Caging Greatness, the show where we discuss the films of Nicolas Cage 52.76% of the time.
Yeah.
And tonight, we're going to add to that percentage. That's right. Boom! Pumping those numbers up because we are here. Just like we said last week, we had no idea what was going to be coming, and god damn, that was accurate as fuck.
But you knew we would have a plan.
Yes, eventually.
We always have a plan.
C. It's behind like a piece of glass, and you hit it with a hammer.
I think we got to like you. So here we are. We watched the classic Disney Cage film, The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yeah.
And here we are with the regular crew, me, your boy Shimmy, that Cannon guy.
What up?
And Jeremy, like he's always been here.
Always.
Always.
Like, absolute.
Then, now, forever. Just like Vince McMahon. Oh, wait.
Overlook Hotel, always. You know, he's always been here.
I've just been in the walls.
For those of you who don't know, which would be everybody because we haven't addressed it, Pat and JoJo. JoJo's been taking a leave of absence, and Pat is also taking a leave of absence. They're going to be working on some cool stuff. We're very excited to have that, and it's me and Ken, and we got Jeremy here with us.
Hell yeah.
Yay.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah,
No
as a
problem.
proper co-host.
Yeah, I got the badge and everything.
Where'd you get that badge?
Well,
I never made badges.
I found it. It was laying in the seat.
It's really weird hearing the rolly chair upstairs from downstairs.
It is concerning.
It's sort of like thunder.
Imagine if we weren't here, nothing was on. It's like 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, man, I forgot my phone charger. And then...
Don't like that.
Yeah. My old apartment, there used to be a 60-something-year-old guy that lived above us, and you just hear him like slowly creaking. And then one day we were sitting around joking like, it'd be funny if one day we just heard that dead body drop, and then we just heard plump, and we all just sat there like staring at each other like, so who's going to go check?
And then you killed a man. Good job.
And then we heard him walking again. We're like, okay, he's alive.
I was about to say, was it creaking his actual bones or the floor?
Just the floor. Like, you hear him
okay.
walking across. His name was Harold.
Could have been a combination of both. Why did I... Whatever.
I was like on lunch break one day, just hanging out, and I was like, that dead body's good, and you just hear kaplunk, and we're like, just sat there.
So we watched the Sorcerer's Apprentice.
We did.
Not only that, next week, I'm giving you guys a preview to let you know what's coming. First thing, because, we're excited. Next week, we're coming back with Uncaged. We will be spinning for that tonight on the show.
Wait, is this more of the ASMR spinning that we're working on?
Yes, but we actually use the wheel this time.
Oh, okay.
The wheel has a purpose. And Ken Logan will be joining us for that. Week after that, we've got the 30th anniversary watching of Honeymoon in Vegas with our boy Emilio.
Yes.
And then the final week of August, as far as releases go, we're watching one of Cannon's choices, Travolting Development episode coming to you. And Frank's going to be here because he's always here, isn't he, Cannon?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. You never intro me when I'm literally here all the time. Me and Abaddon over here in the fucking corner playing patty cake. Abaddon. And then you're just like, just not even acknowledging my existence the whole time until now. Yeah, cheap pop, woohoo, Frank, the mail postman in the house. Let's go. It's hot outside. I'm tired of delivering your fucking packages, okay?
So we've got a fun month coming up. It's going to be a good time. But
Jeremy, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Why? Oh, okay.
I was kind of speechless there for a minute.
That was a great promo, Frank.
Yes. Fantastic.
Shut! You didn't invite me to Dynamite. You motherfuckers. I swear to God, you bought like 18 tickets. I'm kidding. I couldn't even keep... Yeah, come on, put it right in my... Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I encourage... You know what? Do it every time.
That's why I brought this.
Especially when I don't have a can. Like, I've been can lacking. I'm the can man, and I've been can non here.
I'll tell you.
Non-can?
Non-can.
The bizarro version of can. It is non-can.
As I've had like 4 different flavors of like cherry drink lately, cherry Dr. Pepper is the one with the best like cherry in your face flavor.
I hate all of the cherry flavored things, but Sorcerer's Apprentice, we watched that tonight. After
I'm just trying to derail everything.
8 minutes of bullshit. Sorcerer's Apprentice.
We're not going to... Speaking of derailing, just to show you... look what my notes for ideas for this month's shows.
Oh, that works out real well.
I mean, granted, I was like, I too was looking for anniversaries, and I was like, that's coming up.
You told me that. That's what inspired me to give it a look.
Oh shit! I don't remember if I ever told you.
You did, yeah.
So, the Sorcerer's Apprentice, though.
Sorcerer's Apprentice. So we're going to go around like we always do with the 3 of us who've always been here, and we're going to
4, motherfucker. Why?
Well, 6 if we count Otto and the bride of Otto.
Oh my God, they're not still in the trash box, are they? They're going to eat our faces.
So. They've been shit talking on Twitter pretty hard.
Oh no, I haven't been on Twitter that much lately. Oh God, I don't know if I've blocked them yet. I don't know.
So we're going to go around. We're going to give our quick review of the movie. Then we're going to talk about the movie because there's some stuff I wanted to talk about. I enjoyed the movie. So, Cannon,
yes,
what did you think of The Sorcerer's Apprentice?
Well, first time watch for The Sorcerer's Apprentice, and you know what? There was You know what? This movie's fun. This movie has a lot of fun. There's a lot that it's not particularly fun. However, that didn't disparage me from having a good time watching it. Mm-hmm. I am giving The Sorcerer's Apprentice... Well, I'm giving that hairpiece 4 stars, by the way. Look, I'll talk about the hair later. But I'm going to give The Sorcerer's Apprentice 3 stars.
Nice.
And I'm gonna tap that little heart too, because I had a good old time.
Very nice. Jeremy, what about you?
I really enjoyed it, actually. It was a lot of fun. Like, between the visual effects, like, the story is all over the place, but, like, man, that acting was pretty damn good. Mm-hmm. And I just had a fun. I'd give it a 4.
Nice. I also enjoyed myself. It was my first time watching it, and you know what? I don't understand the hate it got.
Yeah,
I really don't, because is a fun movie. It's breezy, obviously. It's not Schindler's List in terms of acting, but everyone in the movie is good. Jay Baruchel's playing Jay Baruchel, and Nicolas Cage is there being Cage, and you've got Monica Bellucci, and she doesn't speak until the last 7 minutes, which was weird, but it's cool. It happens. Alfred Molina chewing every bit of scenery. Yeah, that one dude who ruined Dr. Doom that one time. He's great.
We just attribute him to Rock and Rolla.
But it's fantastic in Rock and Rolla.
I've seen him in a bunch of stuff. I like him in everything. I don't blame him for Dr. Doom. I blame Josh Trank for all of that. Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. I'm good to know that I've never seen that movie, and I don't think I need to.
Yeah, I've avoided it too. I've seen clips on YouTube just like, how bad could this... Oh my God, so bad.
Oh yeah.
I had to know.
But Sorcerer's Apprentice, I gave it 3.5 stars. I had a good time. I might bump it after the show, because I didn't have any real complaints.
Yeah. No, I thought it was definitely a... It's like 2010.
Yeah.
So it's like a mid 2000s Jerry Bruckheimer movie. It's just fun.
I didn't know it was a Bruckheimer joint until I wasn't paying attention at the beginning, but the ending credits, I was like, holy shit.
Oh, yeah,
makes sense though.
Yeah, they were coming off of the 3 Pirates movies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Bruckheimer's everywhere in the 2000s with Disney.
Oh, for sure.
Didn't they do wasn't there the Tomorrowland one with George Clooney or something like that?
I try to forget that one.
Oh.
I know what you're referring to, but I have not seen that one yet either.
It was boring as shit.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that one.
All right, so The Sorcerer's Apprentice, directed by John Turteltaub.
That's a name.
Who we've seen a few of his movies on here. He's known for directing one of my personal favorites, Cool Runnings.
Good movie.
Wow. He also did While You Were Sleeping and Phenomenon, which I think we'll have coming up at some point on the Travolting Development Show. He also did that Bruce Willis movie, Disney's The Kid.
I've actually never seen
that one.
It wasn't, but it's where Bruce Willis is a jerk, and then his kid self shows up, and they have to work through his issues.
I see kid people.
And I liked that one when I was younger. It's not bad. He also did National Treasure.
Oh, shit.
Huh? And National Treasure, Book of Secrets. Mm-hmm. And then this one, in order. That was what. And then he also did The Meg.
Oh,
with Jason Statham.
Oh, okay.
I enjoyed that movie.
I had followed that movie for probably 15 years because the movie website I used to use, Chud, with Devin Ferrasi, who is a giant asshole, and Nick Nunziata, who is also a giant asshole. But they were a huge thing in movie news and reporting back in the day, and they knew the screenwriters, and that was their personal project.
Oh.
And it finally got off the ground and into the waters, and it was fine.
I remember I had a friend that was super excited about that movie because it's based on a book, isn't it?
It's kind of sort of it's a whole bunch of stuff all cobbled together.
Yeah.
That script had been floating around for 20 years.
I didn't see it, but my dad and stepmom saw it, and whenever there are those little posters hanging out in the theater, the free ones, they'll snag one. I have a poster for that movie, but yeah.
I think I caught it on some random channel one night and was just kind of like, oh, hey, it's that movie. And I just remember casually just being like, this is okay couch movie.
Yeah. So Turteltaub directed this one, Sorcerer's Apprentice. Now, the basic premise of The Sorcerer's Apprentice is this. Merlin, the magician, yes, that one, has 3 apprentices. One of them is Alfred Molina. He's a dick. The other 2 are Nick Cage and Monica Bellucci.
Man,
they are not dicks. Then Morgana Le Fay shows up and is evil. But Monica Bellucci manages to like trap her soul in her own body, and then they put her in a Russian nesting doll. And then also Merlin dies, but says, "Oh, there's going to be someone who has my power. He's the only one who can destroy Morgan Le Fay." And it turns out it's Jay Baruchel. And so they show him as a kid, and bad things happen, and he gets scarred with PTSD from all the unpleasantness with the magics and such. And then 10 years later, Nicolas Cage and Alfred Molina released from a trap that happened during the 10-year-old bits. And then, shenanigans. And they have to stop Alfred Molina from getting the Russian nesting doll, releasing Morgana Le Fay, ending the world, while Jay Baruchel also tries to finally kiss the girl he's been pining for a decade.
Kiss the girl.
More like stalking her for a decade.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, I don't know if it was for a straight decade, but there are a couple of shots in there's like, yeah, dude.
Apparently, like when he runs into her in that class right in the beginning, that's the first time he's seen her since he was a kid because he transferred out.
It was.
So he just stalks her that one time after. When he makes Nicolas Cage eat food on a bench outside of a radio station.
I mean, he hadn't had anything to eat for like 10 years.
Yes.
He did learn that route really quick, I will say.
Yeah. Then he went to that coffee shop after they had the mishap.
Yep. So I thought it was fun. Like Alfred Molina's chewing the scenery. Jay Baruchel is very believable.
Yeah.
As Jay Baruchel in this movie. Like he's one of those that plays himself.
Yeah.
That was like before he was Hiccup too in like How to Train Your Dragon, I think. Or because him and Alfred Molina were in the second How to Train Your Dragon.
I've never seen those movies.
They're wonderful.
Oh, same. And I've heard they are wonderful.
I've got the DVDs. I've never seen them.
Yeah, me and Allison went and saw the second one in theaters. It was fun.
Yeah.
I think the last thing I remember seeing him in was in an episode of Letterkenny, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. No, he was
a proud boy, wasn't he?
Right, Jay. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
And this movie came 2 years after Tropic Thunder, which he is also in.
Yes. Mm-hmm. He is good in things. Like, he is a really funny dude.
Yeah, no, he's solid. Like, there are some actors that just play themselves, and that's why you get them. You get Jack Black to be Jack Black. You used to get Jack Nicholson to be Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
It's like the Nickelback of acting. You know what you're getting, and that's why you got it. And Jay Baruchel is one of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's very good. And I liked Nicolas Cage's hairpiece.
Yeah.
It's the same one from Season of the Witch.
It can't be. I think it looks better.
His entire outfit was a thing.
And you say Nickelback, he was looking like Chad Kruger in some shots of this fucking movie. That ramen hair just flapping in the wind.
Yeah, there were some of those shots. Like, I see why they put him in a hat so much in this movie. But talking about clothes, Alfred Molina's outfits.
Man, fierce.
Immaculate. I would wear that style. Like, I would wear that every day if I didn't live in a place where it's 80,000 degrees all the time.
It was like funny how he like came out of the jar like damn near time appropriate though. Mm-hmm. Just like, oh God.
But then when he first came out of the Russian doll, he was like cockroaches or something.
He's bugs. It's gross.
Like mad like Constantine vibes, but in a good way. Because I like the special effects in this movie hold the fuck up, in my opinion.
They really do. They're not bad at all. Like, they are solid special effects, especially for 2010.
On some of the homework that I did for the movie, they were talking about like how apparently they tried to use practical as much as possible, but one of the things they did for the magical effects was they put lights on their hands and like other areas where they were going to do magic to like help sell the idea of some of the stuff that they knew they were going to have to do with CG, like the plasma bolts and stuff like that. They would actually have like lights in their hands.
That's really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dig that.
Because like apparently like Cage was the one that pushed for the movie.
Yeah.
He was like the one, the quote that he had was he wanted to go more into something magic and fantasy. So obviously we wanted to take a piece from Fantasia and make it into a full movie.
I mean, that shit worked for the ride Pirates of the Caribbean.
It did.
And then
Haunted Mansion.
Not so much for Haunted Mansion.
They had a sequel.
Apparently.
Wait, what?
And then, you got Jungle Cruise.
When did that
recently.
happen?
Yeah. No,
there was a sequel to the Haunted Mansion?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I don't either. Wow. If I have just like somehow just like neuralized a sequel to the Haunted Mansion, which I've seen the first Haunted Mansion. I didn't really like it that much.
I saw the Muppets Haunted Mansion special.
Oh, that shit was funny. I liked that.
Yeah.
And it's got the Muppets in it, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, there was
can't go wrong.
Apparently there was a lot of stuff that Cage was like really added about with the movie and like the production and stuff. So
Was there not no? There was a sequel to this.
I think there may have been talks to like make a reboot or something. I mean, but I don't know why. Like, again,
okay, right, they're doing a remake. Sorry, that's it. It's an upcoming remake with Rosario Dawson.
Oh,
weirdly enough.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't hate it. I like Rosario Dawson.
Yeah, same. Well, damn it! Now you make me want to watch that shit.
Yeah, that was like something I was very impressed with some of the like, apparently like when some of the items were thrown, or like the scene in the beginning where they're in the shop and Alfred Molino's character uses the cane to sword fight Nicolas Cage. That was all on wires.
So the writer of the new Haunted Mansion movie is also the one who wrote the 2016 Ghostbusters movie.
I mean, we can't hold that against them, I suppose.
She also wrote that movie with Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy called The Heat.
Mm-hmm. Was this the same person for Bridesmaids?
No, just those two. She was also a writer on Parks and Rec.
Oh, man.
Then she did The Heat and then Ghostbusters.
Man, that's...
So wire work.
Yeah. Apparently there was a lot of like wire work and some other... Apparently the most expensive set piece in the entire movie was the whole shot in Chinatown, because there was a lot of confetti that was real.
Oh, that's awesome.
And they had to block off, like, it took them like months to set up or something.
And the giant fire-breathing dragon, that was real too, right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, fantastic.
You know, it even absorbed those 3 people who were operating that. That set piece was really fun, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like the idea
of time.
Separating the confetti out so he could like look up and you'd be like, oh, there he is.
Alfred Molina was impersonating the leader of the Hand.
Yeah.
That was the same actress from Daredevil.
God, you like
Madame
fuck with
Gao.
the saturation a little bit during the dragon transformation scene. This movie can become a horror movie. I think the same could be said for like the whole like mopping and sweeping bit.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, you change the music and that thing's a terrifying thing now.
Like, I was looking at some of those mops and brooms and I was getting like Raimi vibes, hardcore, a little bit.
Well, a lot of those were practical, I think.
Mm-hmm. It looked like it, yeah.
I mean, even the original Fantasia, that whole sequence goes south real fast for Mickey, and you could. There's like that shot where they even did it in this movie, in the original Fantasia, where Mickey's chopping the axe up, and it's just a shadow of Mickey with the axe, and you're like, Mickey's murdering a sentient creature right now.
That was awesome. I enjoyed that.
They did it again.
They did it again.
The one thing I did feel like was kind of wasted were all the extra magician people, because the nesting doll mentioned it had Morgana Le Fay in the middle. And then around that one, there was a girl from the Salem Witch Trials,
and she was real.
Yeah, and around that one was it the
Asian dude?
Yeah, the dragon controller guy.
Yeah,
and then around that one was Alfred Molina. But then you also had dude from Rock and Roll, and he had a lot of fun bits. But like the 2 others were just there for one scene, and then they die. They bite it pretty hard.
I just love that. How you say it? Toby Kebbell?
Kennel or something. Yeah, he's the guy from Rock and Rolla. He played his.
Yeah, Toby Kebbell. Yeah, he was basically just his character from Rock and Rolla minus the drugs.
But his outfit was A+ too.
I mean, it was very Chris Angel of him.
Yeah. And he had his own Magic the Gathering card.
I noticed that. I did notice
that was the first thing I told Justin when he was like, we're going to watch this. I was like, oh, yeah, they had a Magic the Gathering like promotion, because I saw it everywhere.
See, I was never into Magic, so this was new to me. I mean, I get why you would promote it together.
Yeah. You'd open up a booster pack, and the very last card would be a promotion for Sorcerer's Apprentice.
How weird.
Wait, did they really do that?
Yes.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Magic. I'm surprised Disney like reached out to Hasbro, or I don't know if they were owned by Hasbro by then. But reached out to Wizards to be like, "Hey, we're doing this movie with sorcerers and magic."
Disney's like, "Hey, you know how we like money? We like more money, and would you like a piece of said money?"
Oh God, it reminds me of the Jedi mind trick that he does in the movie, the Alfred Molina, and he makes the joke with these are not the droids you're looking for, and you're like foreshadowing.
Well, I was going to say, was this before the acquisition?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, so my joke totally landed, is what I'm hearing.
Totally.
First, I was sitting there, I was like, wait a minute, when the hell did Disney buy Star Wars?
2014, 15?
Maybe.
I was about to say, didn't like episode
They got Marvel first.
Like 7 come out?
Star Wars?
Yeah, they had Marvel for a while.
Oh, yeah. Because Iron Man came out in 08.
Yeah, well, that was still... Paramount was still distributing.
2012. It was announced 2012.
Yeah, joke still landed.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a cool bit. He was just, oh man, that skunk hair. Whoever decided skunk hair was a proper thing to do ever, I blame like Papa Roach, I think, for some reason. I don't know. I feel like that would be the one.
Or Sugar Ray.
Oh.
Wait, you know what?
Mark McGrath hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his was never, I mean, it was blonde. It wasn't really like white, was it?
Frosted tips gone wrong.
Yeah, it was the frosted tips.
It was the time. You couldn't really escape it. Hell, even I had highlights at one fucking point.
See, I never did.
Yeah, same.
The worst I ever did to my hair was part it down the middle for a while.
For me, it was I dyed my hair blue one time. Yeah, no, now you're both trying to picture it.
No, I've had it red before. Not all the way. I've had pieces of my hair dyed red. Other than the blonde highlights, yeah, that's about all the color I've had in my noggin.
Yeah.
The craziest thing I've done with the hair is I parted down the middle. I had long hair for a while. That was it. I'm boring when part of my hair.
You were in a
goes.
hair band, weren't you?
I was in bands and I had long hair.
You were a sorcerer, weren't
Yes,
you?
I was in a band and we all had hair.
That's right. We all had hair. Lead singer Disturbed is just sad somewhere for some reason now.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Lost my road, game to bugging.
But no, the hair was not great. But a lot of this movie was really, really like the car. There's a car chase in this.
A more interesting one than in Book of Secrets.
Yes, like everything about this movie is far more interesting than Book of Secrets.
Which I checked. Apparently, I have not rated that yet. I know I have rated it. I just haven't made it official in Letterboxd yet.
Do you tell you all the bad thing about the car chase?
Sure.
Apparently somebody died during that car chase.
Oh,
Somebody was injured. Apparently there was like a wreck or something with one of the Ferraris while they were doing that car chase.
Yeah.
And it's like a Subaru.
Are they dead or not?
I can't remember. I need to
Wait, they landed in a Subaru?
Yeah, they hit a Subaru in Times Square.
Hey, we went to a Subaru when we went to see wrestling.
I know.
No Ferraris
That's
included.
not. I don't know. No, no. I don't like where any of this is going.
Hold on.
Well, neither did the dead
Let me
guy.
double check. I just know I was like, that was one thing I remember reading about, and I was like, oh, that's not good.
I mean, it's not, I guess, uncommon for that to happen on movie
these
sets.
Things happen. Well, while he's looking that up, speaking of Papa Roach, the music in this movie was 2 songs. But I liked them. It opened with Jimmy Eat World's The Middle, as one does.
Yeah. Great start.
And then it went to Secrets by One Republic, like 9 times. They even played it on Tesla coils, which I thought was pretty sweet.
Yeah, those things are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It was injuring 2 pedestrians. The Ferrari F430. It apparently struck by injuring 2 pedestrians, one whom was struck by a falling lamppost.
Oh dear.
Huh.
And they blamed the accident on the rain.
That's fair, but they lived.
Yes.
Yeah,
They got
nobody died.
No, they got that Disney money, too.
Yeah. Well, I think y'all were saying like, no, you said during those like apparently Balthazar's previous life was gone.
This is just a soft sequel to Gone in 60 Seconds.
You're starting to create like a connected cage verse.
Mm-hmm. And you know that Subaru needed an update anyway.
It
It was
probably
time.
did.
It was fucking time.
We do actually have the beginnings of. We have 2 different multiverse things that we've seen on this show. I remember the Dimmadome one because we've seen white-haired, white mustache cowboys with white hats in like 7 movies.
So many.
Right.
So it's the Doug Dimmaverse. What was the other one we found last time?
Randy Travis.
Right, the Randy Travis shows up in stuff a lot for us.
Just wait till I'll make y'all watch Black Dog. I'm going to make it official just for the bit. I have to.
HBO for me in the 90s was like a great way to watch movies. 9 months after they left theaters.
I practically lived at Blockbuster and Movie Gallery.
Same. Well, I think I told y'all like the local one that we had in my hometown. We eventually got a Blockbuster, but this was literally called the Video Store.
My
Very original.
Yeah, and they also had, like I said, I don't get the correlation. I never will, but tanning beds. What is it with video rental stores and tanning beds? And look who decided to join the fucking show.
Oh, yeah, sorry, the crickets.
Damn crickets here.
I was like, what is going on?
The first few months of the show, there are crickets that could be heard. And there are quite a few in there again.
Are we that bad?
Well, look, down here, all manner of insects come together to try and kill us and then form Alfred Molina. So
Yeah.
I know the listeners are going to hate this, but everybody, for 1 second. I just want to see the levels. No, wait, damn it!
In case you couldn't hear, because I don't know how well it picks up, as soon as he said, I want to hear the levels and stop talking, the cricket also stopped.
Like, that wasn't a break.
And it's the best thing that has ever happened.
Clearly, the cricket was trying to tell us what it thought about the Sorcerer's Apprentice.
4 stars.
Oh my God, that son of a bitch has stopped.
Yeah. He heard you. He said you want to stop.
He didn't want to be on
spoke his
mic.
piece.
Yeah, that's right. My experiment worked.
There is something I noticed. Alfred Molina has a problem with high school and college students
Yep.
Yes.
because he tried to kill Tobey Maguire, and he tried to kill Jay Baruchel,
Yes.
and then he tried to kill Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be a teacher.
Yeah, no,
Period.
he should stop.
Some people don't deserve the power of the sun in the palm of their hand.
Right?
He also really likes stealing things too, like taking things from people because there's Indiana Jones. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was Dudley Do Right.
yeah,
Stole a whole town.
right.
He took a whole ass life in this movie. Remember the poor guy in the car?
Oh yeah, some asshole honked at him and he just shot knives into his face.
Like I was like, whoa! I looked right PG. I'm like, I mean, I know there was no blood, but still,
That was brutal.
you know that went in his fucking head. That dude's gone.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Definitely got a really strong Charles Dance and Last Action Hero vibe from that.
Yep. And if you want to hear our reviews of Last Action Hero, go back to that episode. It was a good time.
It was a great time.
Cha 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 cha.
I love that movie.
It's such a good movie.
My favorite line in that entire movie is when he goes to New York and he's like, take his shoes. He's just like so perplexed by the fact that someone stole a man's shoes.
Oh man, so many great lines. Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Did you think I was going to say that? Did you?
I mean, that would be your magic words if you were a sorcerer, wouldn't it?
That's my. I mean, yeah, you caught me.
So it's like half your grimoire full of spells is just going to be like phrases from Nicolas Cage movies.
I mean, mine would be several different phrases. Just because I host and have and promote a Nicolas Cage podcast with Nicolas Cage merchandise doesn't mean that Nicolas Cage is the entirety of my love of film. Anyone who's known me for longer than 45 minutes knows exactly what that grimoire will be filled with, and that's the entire script from 1994 Street Fighter starring Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Hell yes.
And I'm tired of pretending it wouldn't be, okay? And as the next person who says it, I'm going to get in my boat, I'm going to go up river, and I'm going to kick that son of a bitch's ass so hard. But the next person who says that I don't love that movie is going to feel it.
I love it.
I don't think you love that movie.
I told you I got the Steelbook, and it comes with a bison dollar.
I know. And once I fucking remembered that fact, I had to snag myself one. That was the reason I bought the damn thing.
Are we
Okay?
all owners of a bison book?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Oh my God, we have
Yes.
3 bison books.
Yes.
Combined.
Yeah.
This money isn't worth the paper it's printed on. What the fuck is wrong with us?
Look, I can't help it that we love Raw Julia so much.
It's great. It's so
that
good.
he kills it in that role.
He's the best.
Like the little envelope it comes into is fucking
Yeah,
cool.
it's awesome. It's so cool. I have that thing on display.
I have yet to watch it with the director commentary yet.
I need to do that.
Yeah, same.
Man, I need to watch more things with the director commentary on.
Have you seen the Tropic Thunder commentary with Ben Stiller, Robert Downey Jr., and Jack Black?
That shit's
not.
hilarious.
It's fantastic because Robert Downey Jr. is in character the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Does he break when he breaks in the movie?
In the movie, when he takes off the makeup, he's the Kirk Lazarus, and then when the credits hit, he's Robert Downey Jr. again.
Oh, I'm doing this.
Yeah,
This has
it's
gotta
so
happen.
fun, dude.
Commentary is wonderful. Like if especially like you go back and watch it like the second time and watching it with commentary, you just find out so much like hilarious.
I used to do that all the time when I was younger. I don't know why I stopped.
One of my favorite ones is that Scooby-Doo movie that had Sarah Michelle Gellar and
the James Gunn one.
the James Gunn one. Like it's the cast commentary. It's all for the mystery gang, and it's really good commentary.
I heard that he was. Someone asked him about that, and he said he would float the idea of a third one that's rated R.
I think these days he could get that made, but Hanna-Barbera is real protective of their shit because they were doing a book called Scooby Apocalypse that was post-apocalyptic Mystery Inc. And Hanna-Barbera's like, yeah, no, we don't like this anymore. We're done. because we don't like what you're doing to our characters. We're going to have him team up with Batman instead.
Yes, because violence.
So yeah, Sorcerer's Apprentice. Like,
They're not talking about the fucking movie again.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Man.
Frank, what the fuck,
Yeah.
man?
That train got derailed real hard.
Well, this is again one of those movies, and we've talked about it on the show. And Jeremy, you were there for all of those talks.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Gaslighting
Every one of them.
Pat's not here to gaslight me. I've got to gaslight the audience. That's how it works. Like, there are a lot of movies that are okay. Like, they're good, and there's not a lot to say about them.
Yeah.
And this is one of those films. There's just not, like, even like Raising Arizona was the same way. Like, we got a lot of flack for
Oh, you're going to bring that fucking movie back up, huh?
every time, Frank.
I'm
Every
still
time.
goddamn salty about that.
Like, because with something like that's really, really good, outside of just telling you every scene and then suggesting you go watch it, like, we can't add any commentary to that, you know? And for this one, like, it's fun. It's inoffensive Disney fun. Like, the special effects were good. It was like very 2010 superhero type things, and they had a post-credit scene. And I feel like this movie should have done better than it did. I feel like the 40% on Rotten Tomatoes was a mistake. I feel like a lot of those critics just were grumpy, and we should have gotten a sequel. I think this was fun.
I was about to say, this came out after Book of Secrets, and it's the same director.
Yep.
And like, it was weird because even the beginning when we get that. All right, I'm going to talk about this for a second. The history lesson we got at the very beginning with the weird, like, I get what they were trying to do with like the quick force pushes or whatever, but it did not translate well to screen at all. Could you imagine? I bet your ass this movie was in 3D. Bet your fucking ass.
I think this might have been before the 3D craze.
Really?
Yeah, they did like a couple, like, it's like those quick zoom ins and zoom outs, and then they would like, there was some quick editing that was just like whiplash.
It's like Shem mentioned during the movie, it was like some Kevin Dunn-esque fucking cuts and editing in this movie at times, and it was jarring.
Oh yeah, it was my biggest complaint about this movie because it's like it's even for it got better as the movie went on, but even like the opening scenes where Jay Baruchel's talking to his roommate, like, it's cutting back and forth for every other word between them. No, Disney shot down Sorcerer's Apprentice in 3D.
You know what? Good on you, Disney. I'm glad you said fuck you to 3D.
Even though this was a year after Avatar.
Yeah.
Which is getting a sequel. And I don't like Avatar. I said it. It's Dances with Wolves, but with blue Smurfs and the 3D. If that movie hadn't been released in IMAX 3D, nobody would give a shit.
Yeah, because that's the only reason I went and saw it.
I heard it was like the only one worth seeing in 3D, really. Yeah. And then that's when the gimmick started, and it was unnecessary.
Yeah, wildly unnecessary. I did enjoy Dredd in 3D. That was fun. The Carl Urban Dredd.
My list, yes, that movie is
I enjoyed.
Fantastic. I've only seen like maybe 5 movies in 3D. I saw Avatar. I went and saw Tron Legacy for like the 4th time. Unfortunately, I saw Clash of the Titans in 3D.
I remember that being the one that got the most complaints because there was nothing shot for 3D in that. They just rotoscoped it, cut it out, made it pop, and it looked terrible.
Now, I did do Nightmare Before Christmas in 3D, and that was fun.
Well, animated movies are apparently easier to post-convert.
Yeah.
I did see Up in 3D.
Nice.
My problem with 3D is, and if you're looking at me, it's very obvious, I have glasses. So wearing glasses over my glasses is irritating and unpleasant. And then also I didn't like it because the 3D process, it has to darken what you're watching.
Yeah.
So it's like turning the contrast down on your TV, and that sucks for some movies. But no, this Sorcerer's Apprentice did not release in 3D. I feel like if it had, it would have made more money because the movie-going public are gullible. But yeah, no, it didn't. So it didn't make a lot of money.
Could you imagine if they did it in 3D and they had to darken that movie any more than it already was?
Oh God, darkened in 3D with that quick editing, I would have thrown up.
Yeah. But it does get better with the quick editing as the movie gets on. The thing that I walked away from most of all, like that I enjoy was the style of that movie. Just it's solid. Like it's the like no, you should keep going back to using fun because it's enjoyable.
Yeah, it's just a fun, lighthearted romp.
Also, they used the Mirrorverse before Doctor Strange.
They did. These wizards used the Mirrorverse first.
Yep.
Take that, Steven. Stephen Strange.
How they're all owned by the same fucking company now.
Yeah. Yeah.
What in the absolute ass?
Their spell names were hilarious too, like Hungarian mirror trap or the Persian rug trap. Like, do you guys just name your spells after the things that you're looking at?
Yeah, probably. I think that's what they do.
I love rug.
Lampshade disc.
Well, I mean, what if we get a Sorcerer's Apprentice Doctor Strange crossover? What about that?
That could be a multiverse they can slip into. I mean, again, same company.
Same company.
At this point, multiverse is just the buzzword.
And that's pretty much the new Avengers saga now.
Yeah.
Well, the new Marvel saga.
Yeah. Look, just give me more Jonathan Majors as Kang, and I'm happy.
Yes.
Like, I love that last episode of Loki. I rewatched it so many times just to watch him talk and be menacing. And he sat there menacingly.
Disney puts like an hour and a half long loop of Jonathan Majors sitting on a park bench. Mm-hmm. Just no words.
There are two movies that I would watch right now. You might want to skip like 2 minutes ahead if you haven't seen Thor: Love and Thunder yet. So I don't like Love and Thunder. We've established that on the show. Like Ken and I, not big fans. I would pay so much money to watch an hour of just Hercules from that post-credit scene beating the ever-loving fuck out of Thor. Like, whole goddamn time. Just whole hour. I'd watch that all day. And then I would also watch the thing that you just said.
Jonathan Majors sitting on a park bench.
That's the one.
As Kang.
All day.
Well, not Kang, but He Who Remains.
All day. Well, no, just have him have multiple of him sitting on a park bench.
Well, you have He Who Remains sitting on the bench, and then you just have like other Kangs in the background, or one of them walks by with a dog, and
just like have it like Kang's Day Out, and it's just a movie full of Kang.
Just have him dressed like Forrest Gump on the park bench. So.
They're making a Bollywood remake of Forrest Gump.
I know. I've seen the trailer.
I saw the trailer. Like I saw the clip of the trailer today, and was like, "I'm sorry, what?" Like he's holding the feather in his hand.
Like I think, I watched that whole trailer. I'm gonna give you my take on it. Yes, I did, and it looks really good. It looks like the movie's going to be beautiful, but also, fucking why? Like, out of all the things in the world to remake, and I'm not against remakes. It's like, sometimes they can be good, sometimes they can be shit. That's how it works. But why, out of all the properties in the world, like, didn't Forrest Gump just have an anniversary too?
I think it was 94. I think.
Yeah, maybe.
But that's just bizarre to me.
Yeah,
that's odd.
It was out of left field. I was just cruising and read it today and was like, I'm sorry, what? No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there was another trailer that you sent me, and I'm still salty about.
You have to suffer.
I mean, he didn't make the trailer.
No, he sent it to me.
You didn't have to click play, though.
I trusted him.
It could have been that looks gross, delete message.
He sent me the trailer, and I trusted him in good faith.
You should have knew with a minute you saw the title of that trailer.
It said Spirit Halloween.
It's the Spirit Halloween trailer.
Nothing good comes out of a movie that... And you know what? A year ago, when I found out that this bull cockery was going to be done, I pretty much had in my head how this was going to look and feel. And you know what? I was correct. They literally shot this shit in a fucking empty Spirit Halloween last year, I guess.
That's in an abandoned Toys R Us.
It's an abandoned... you see, even better, they didn't have to worry about customers.
Exactly.
See, there you go.
Wow. It's just I'm just
Christopher Lloyd's involved.
That poor man
still baffles me.
I mean, it's got to be a case of he just wants to work. He doesn't need the money, and it's sad to say, he's old enough. He's probably going to die real soon.
Watch him only be in it for 5 minutes.
Yeah, probably. I mean, there was clearly a scene of the girl kid in the thing getting possessed. So that's just going to be the thing. That Christopher Lloyd's character can be young and vigorous and talking through this child. He's 83.
Wow. I know the last thing I saw him in was Piranha 3D.
Oh, that was a thing.
Yeah.
That was Rachel Lee Cook. Holy shit. She's in this too.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Was she the girlfriend for the roommate?
She was a lady who answered the door in the trailer.
Oh,
huh.
So yeah. Oh my goodness, this is real.
So Spirit Halloween, starring Rachel Leigh Cook and Christopher Lloyd's Weekend at Bernie's style corpse,
and it's going to be a kids film.
And Christopher Lee was in Nobody. And if y'all haven't seen Nobody yet, fucking watch it. It rules. Oh my god!
I'll add that to my list.
Yeah.
Oh man. he I mean, it's not spoiler. He was in the trailer, but he plays Odenkirk's dad in this movie.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I think that's. Anything else that you found about Sorcerer's Apprentice? Because again, there was
the car thing that I mentioned when we were watching it about how it was actually Nicolas Cage's car because he wanted a cool car for Balthazar.
Right. It's his own car.
Did that go through the Subaru?
That did not. It was one of the two. Like when they turn into like the crazy sports cars. It was one of those.
Convenient. It wasn't one of his.
Well, I don't think that thing would have gone fast enough. So,
man,
I wonder what that guy felt like when he just like he sat down in the impound and just didn't touch anything. The car fired up. I'm sure that impound lot guy was like, "The hell's going on around here?" Like, especially after Nicolas Cage blatantly says, "You're not supposed to draw attention to yourself with magic." Sir, you just had a car chase through New York City.
I suppose he weighed the pros and cons of don't draw attention versus everyone's going to die, oh God, oh God.
Yeah, I guess.
Or they just like made the cars look like just big rats.
Also, he stole Batman's brooding point.
He was on the top of a building looking very broody.
And then he turned it into an eagle.
He did turn it into an eagle.
Yeah, like this. Yeah, it's like there's one moment the finale with the main villain coming out of the jar, and Jay was shooting the balls at her, and then like just at first it wasn't working, and then like a couple of moments where her head just split. Just it's like I said, the special effects here. There's some really cool moments in this movie.
Yeah, like it looks better than a lot of stuff that's come out in the last few years.
I agree.
I also think I remember reading that the big testicle that he strapped to the front of the car, that one was real, and it was apparently like some piece of like history or something like that.
Oh, neat.
So they stole the Declaration of Independence and duct taped it to the hood of the car.
And used science to beat magic.
Also, when you said testicle, you said it so fast I thought you said testicle. It's like they had the testicle strapped to the front of the car.
No, it just was like dangly testicles right up front. Like,
it was electrified.
These nuts are electric, baby. Yeah.
For some odd reason, I'm remembering the joke now from the part where he was trapped in the mirror in the bathroom after the guy like walks up and he's like, "Can you wake the guy up in stall 3?" And the dude just passes out.
That shit was funny. That was good.
Alfred Molina was fantastic in this with the dry delivery of the humor and whatnot. Like, honestly, this was just a fun fucking movie.
He was having so much fun.
Have you ever seen Dudley Do-Right?
Yeah.
I love that movie. He plays Snidely Whiplash. He knows exactly what movie he's in, and he has the best time.
He's still probably no one will be able to replace him as Doc Ock.
No, I don't. Not within the next 20 years. I don't think.
Yeah.
But goddamn it, I'm sure Sony's gonna try.
He's been in so many things that I've always just appreciated it. Or even like when he voices stuff, like he does voice acting work. You're just like you'll pick him out, and then you're just like he's having fun just talking.
Yeah.
You could hand that man like a classified section and just put a microphone in front of him, and you'd be like interested in everything he says.
He seems like a fun fellow.
He wouldn't be able to read it though.
Oh, yeah,
it's classified.
Wow. All right. I think that's about time. But before we do our outros, we gotta spin the wheel.
Oh Lord!
It's wheel time.
The wheel.
The wheel.
The wheel.
The wheel.
The wheel.
We got a damn wheel. We got a wheel. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the list. I'm gonna read off all of the things that are possible to land on. Wheels being cleaned up a bit to reflect our current absentees. We have Cannon's choice, Jeremy's choice, Ken Logan's choice, Emilio's choice, Frank's choice, the Creed retrospective, which Pat and JoJo both said they would come back for. Thanks a lot. That's our Tom Hanks retrospective. B-Movie Spectacular, where we all pick B-movies and enjoy them. My choice. Story time with that Cannon guy. I forget what that's supposed to be, but it sounds fun. A Wild Wild West review.
Wait, like the Will Smith? Oh,
Wiki
God.
Wild, Wiki Wild, Wiki Wild Wild
way
West.
Too many times.
Worst comic book character discussion. Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah.
And Paddington 2.
Yeah.
So, Can.
Yep.
Let's give the folks some ASMR and spin that wheel.
I was like standing here with like my belly button on the fucking microphone. I was like, wait, we're still recording. What the hell?
Wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. Number 8, B-movie spectacular.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
All right, so we will figure out how to do that one because I think Ken will be here. This is for next week. Why don't we all choose a B movie, and then we'll vote on the one we want to watch.
Okay.
And if we all vote for our own movies, then we'll just do it again until somebody picks something else.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what we got next week. B-movie spectacular. I'm excited for that. I'm gonna have to do some thinking. Gotta call Ken on my way home and tell him.
I have a terrible one.
Actually, B movie. No, I'm kidding.
The B movie, sorry, Jerry Seinfeld. Yeah, no.
I own the worst movie in history.
What, The Fanatic? We already watched that.
I own that movie.
I have Manos in the Hands of Fate.
That's not the worst movie.
Oh, you do have it though.
I mean, I've seen that. It's not the worst. It's not good.
No, it's not.
I still say Plan 9 from Outer Space. That was it.
What is? According to Rotten Tomatoes, it's Super Baby Geniuses 2.
Canon, no.
Really now?
Yeah, Canon, no.
Did I just open Pandora's box?
We have watched Baby Geniuses.
Oh.
Canon, no. You can't put me through that again.
Oh. Thanks, Jeremy.
You're welcome. See, this is what happens when you guys let me out of the vents.
You're fired.
Yes.
All right, so I will call Ken tonight, let him know. We'll all pick a B movie that we want to share with our friends in good faith or not. And then we will vote on it, and we will come back next week, and we will watch it, and we will talk about it and throw ourselves off a building, probably.
Like a B movie.
Terrible.
Like a baby movie.
Look, if it's gonna be that bad, I'm gonna have to bring alcohol.
I mean, well, is that a B movie? I know that didn't go to theaters. There's no way it went to theaters.
It might have. I remember seeing posters.
It might have, actually, now that I think about
I
it.
want to go home and look.
Now, the third one, however.
I want to look through all of my shit films.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do that, and yeah, that should be something.
Thank you, Will.
You go to hell. You go to hell and you die. So, Cannon, where can the people find you? You sadist son of a bitch.
Well, they can find me at That Cannon Guy on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, Goodreads, and TikTok.
Jeremy?
They can find me on Instagram at Toons Cosmic Reality, and then I'm on twitch.tv/Backwards Hero, and that's also my Letterboxd as well as Backwards Hero.
Oh, good.
Hell yeah.
You can find me at Captain Chimmy's Kinda Art, Captain Chimmy's Almost Music, Captain Chimmy's Toy Box. That's my drawings and my music and my posing of the toys in that order. You can also find me on Letterboxd as Captain Chimmy, and you can check out our merch store at tpublic.com/users/caging-greatness. If you're listening to this on the week it comes out, for all you can hear, since Pat's not here, I'm going to tell everybody about it. Colton Winslow, because Pat and JoJo are taking the month off of that too. Colton Winslow are running it, so it should be insane. Completely batshit insane. And if he happens to be listening to it, an obligatory fuck you, Winslow. and apparently they are talking about this week's episode that came out on Monday, both Minions Rise of Gru and Nope. So that should be completely batshit insane.
I will listen and report back if I lost my mind or not.
So go check that out, and come back next week for what might be Super Baby Genius. So mad. Do not do that to me, kid.
Yeah, y'all do not, whoever might be on the show, whatever you do not vote for Baby Geniuses 2. There's no way we want to watch Baby Geniuses 2.
At this point, we've said it so much, it's probably going to be somewhere in the future.
No.
I mean, I'm not lying. We don't want to watch it.
No.
However,
the things we do for content.
The things we do for content.
Anyway, thank you all for listening. Again, shout out to our regular listeners in Germany, in Ireland, in Tappahannock, FBI agent Steve, you're slacking on your numbers. Get those DC numbers pumped back up, please. And again, leave us a comment, leave us a like, share us with your pals. Make us feel like what we're doing matters, because our self-worth is dependent on it. And we will talk to you later on.
See you later, Joe.
Super baby geniuses too.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it.
No.
How absurd.
Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box?
How absurd.
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.